You know, in the past, Cadell has at times maybe been criticized a little bit for following wheels and not being real aggressive in the Tour de France. We saw him yesterday, the only guy to go with Contador. We also saw him attack up in the hill into Briançon.
Yeah.
Did you have a chance to talk to him after the stage about animating the race a bit?
Well, yeah, he was definitely animating the race. I think that what would really started happening is as we were coming up to the final 7, 8K, whatever might have been of the Galibier there, I think it was Valverde that put in the first hit, and then Cadell put in the second hit, and then after that it had split up, and then Contador put in another attack then, and then you saw Cadell jump, bridge across to him, did a little bit of work with him, and then you saw Contador drop Cadell. Of course, Contador had a teammate up the road. Maybe, maybe not, it was a good idea to drop Cadell. Now that you see in hindsight, you go, well, maybe it wasn't a good idea to get rid of Cadell, because if they would have kept him, maybe the three could have worked together and actually held off everybody all the way to the line. But instead, they chose to leave Cadell behind. Cadell went over the top by himself, who of course got caught from the group behind, and then of course they caught the front guys right before the finish.
How much of that, I mean, obviously it was a long descent, but how much of that was a matter of the wind, the headwind?
Well, you're gonna come back on that descent. I think we had discussions about it in our team, and we said absolutely you have to have at least 3 minimum. 4 is probably what it would take to go to all the way to the finish on that descent, without a significant time gap. I mean, you look at the winner. He went over there over the top with what, maybe 3-minute lead or something. He finished the race with a 30-second win, more or less. So you see how much time he lost. You saw the 2 Discovery guys, Contador, and he went over the top with a good minute. They both got brought back. You saw Cadell go over by himself. He got brought back. No one can hold off a group on a descent like that. It's too big and too much of a headwind.
You know, I didn't have a chance to talk to any riders from CSC yesterday after the stage, but a couple of journalists I talked to said that the CSC team was maybe not really too happy with how the stage went yesterday. Can you elaborate on that?
I think we were fine. We had Carlos in the front group, and I mean, that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, Frank, you know, he's not. He's human, just like everyone else, and maybe he's not as strong as he wanted to be, but it's not. A lot of journalists, like, I don't know. I think they take things harder than we take them. They think it's like the end of the world, but we're really we're fine. I think Contador, he's dangerous. He can time trial really well, and I think, to me, it looks like he's becoming the man to beat.
Now, obviously, Contador is a wild card in the race at this point, but people watching the race, following the race back home, you know, especially American cycling fans pulling for Levi, maybe a little confused by the fact that he's going up the road 2 days in the mountains. He's ahead of you on GC right now. Can you kind of explain that from your perspective with a teammate, you know, higher in GC?
Yeah, I mean, if he ends up beating me in this tour, that's no problem. I mean, you know, we try to get the best possible result for the team, and it's up to me to be the best. And you know, so far he's definitely climbing better than me. And in my opinion, he was maybe the best climber in the race yesterday for sure, and the day before as well, because 2 days before, because he had flatted, and you know, he would have been with Mayo that day. So. You know, he's the best climber right now, but there's a long ways to go. We've got 2 time trials, the Pyrenees, and he's never done well, actually, he has done the tour, but he's never done the tour in this position, so we'll see.
It was really hard to say for me. Of course, I was very disappointed, but Intigno was very good. It was quite. Of course, it was hard, but I had no problems to follow those guys. And yesterday, just after the rest day, I didn't feel very good. There was like a break in my whole rhythms, and yeah, I don't know what happened. I just felt bad, and as I always say, you know, the human body is not a machine, and it's Tour de France. It's like a roller coaster. You have ups and downs, and I guess I had it down yesterday. So, but I was very down yesterday, depressed, and but then I have to realize also it was not a bad race yesterday for me. I still finished on the second group with Vinokurov, Valjevec, Menchov. There were some big riders there, just couldn't stay up with the first ride, which would have been a perfect situation for the team to stay up with Carlos, and but it just didn't happen that way. And yeah, well, I guess yesterday wasn't good enough.
I don't know what the test procedure was. As I maybe I said to the other audience, we heard about this from the media. It was confirmed that the results were announced to the media before Patrick was informed. So I mean, that's not the best procedure either, but that's not my point. I think here we had no information. We really learned from the media as we were pulling into the parking lot that this had happened. So we really have no official word other than now an email that says there was a positive test result. So, you know, I'm not sure the communication was the best across the system, but I don't think that's a big focus for us right now.
I don't think it's something that you really get used to, yeah, it's a nice feeling.
But you're grateful to have it.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to do the jersey as much on as I can.
So you had Jens out today with some other guys. Was it an easy day at the office for you?
No, it was not easy. You know, it was always windy and up and down, straight narrow roads, and it was not easy for nobody. It was always a straight line, and it was a difficult day, you know, but it was okay.
And how was it to cope with the heat today?
Just with water. We saw some lakes and we want to go to that lakes to swim in a little bit, but it was not possible. It was too fast.